95% of Nigerian business owners don't own a business, they just own a stressful job. If your business depends entirely on your presence, what you have is a glorified hustle and not a scalable enterprise.
This is not a new concept. It's just that the more we hear about these same, stories, the more we hear about these same things all the time, it's very good to remind ourselves of what the problem is here. And this is one thing I need to first say is that it is very good. It is good to own 50% of 1 billion than to own 100% of 1 million. And that is a concept that most of the founders in Africa struggle with. So we are building a business with the idea that it is okay to own 100% of it. And that is not how, real businesses that have gone global, most conglomerates we know of, and their popular names out there that we know of, that is not how they build a business. And this is the time for African founders, new business leaders that are trying to bring up business or that are currently, building business need to know that it is okay not to own 100% of the business. And that has to change because we've seen how businesses started, especially in the US, as a very small business from the corridor of one room, and they've grown global. And within 5-10 years, you see that the founders have gone from 100% ownership to 2% or 5%, and it's okay because the whole idea is you want to create wealth, and the whole idea of every business is that you want to create a business that is so big that even if you take a slice of the pie is enough, is okay, than owning the 100% of that part. And that is fine. The job of every founder of a business, the job of every business leader is to build a product that can scale. That is your number one job as an entrepreneur. Every time you're thinking about, okay, do I start this business? Do I introduce this product? One thing that is very paramount is that, can this product scale? And what does that mean? Can this product, if the unit economics of this product, if it makes sense, and what does unit economy means? If that by the time I look at all the costs of making this product versus the revenue that I will get from selling this product, if it turns positive, the question is, the unit economic makes sense. It means that if I scale this business, it's just going to be turning positive, right? And that is very important. The moment you are able to convince yourself that, okay, this business, this product that I'm trying to create, it can scale, that your job is done. And at that point, you will be comfortable with owning 50% of the business rather than just struggling, managing 100% of a business that becomes a side hustle where you run it for 50 years and it never grows. The whole essence is this: any new people, new gen that get into the business that you have built over time, they need to know that this is how we want to get to where we want to get to. And that is a very important thing to think about, to continue to engrave, right, in the spirit and the minds of everybody running this business with you. And that is the point I want to make. So again, the whole reason why we are at this point of trying to explain this basic thing is because we have seen over time that 95% of Nigerian founders, and we can extend it, African founders, they are seeing the business they're running as a side hustle. And in the process, they run that for 20 years by doing the same thing, using all their energy. And at the end of the day, when they exit the business or they retire or die, the business dies. And what we're saying here is that you can actually leave the scene, even in 5 years. Why? What you have built, the product you have built. Again, the whole essence of starting a business or being the founder is to build a product that can scale. And if you build a product that can scale, you will solidify the operational infrastructure that can make it scale. In the process, you will build a strong team. In the process, you will ensure the financial stability of that business. You will raise capital. You will bring private equity. You will raise bond. And somebody has to think about that, about the financial stability of the business to create a culture of growth. And that is a culture that builds unicorns. And those are the points you need to think about as a business founder. Thank you. See you again in the next video.